Dr. Amrish Jha, a friend, to speak on primary repair of PCL.
Good morning, chairpersons. Good morning, friends. So, my talk is a little offbeat. It's primary repair of PCL. So it's a still it's a old concept. So it's old wine in the new bottle. The concept was conceived in the 80s and 90s, but later on it had to be aborted because of poor results. So again we have conceived, and we are trying to establish this. Let's hope for a future of this repair. Isolated PCL tears are rare. In almost all cases, they are associated with PLC injury or meniscus injury or chondral injury or mixed injuries. So, without any controversies, grade 1 and grade 2 tears must be treated conservatively. However, we are going towards grade 2 to be for operative. But mind it, grade 2 should be treated conservatively. And definitely grade 3 should be taken for surgery. Why there is resurgence in PCL repair nowadays? Because we have better operative techniques, we have better augmentation scope nowadays, and because of modern braces, PCL braces, which prevent sagging in the post-operative period. So the primary repair concept is not new, it's old one. And historically, in 80s and 90s, the repair was done by open means. At that time, there was no scope of arthroscopic repair. Some studies have shown excellent result in up to 70 to 80% of cases, but again it was limited by grade 1 to grade 2 posterior rod. So there are lot many papers, but the problem is these papers are in the 80s or 90s. After 95, no paper has come up with the repair, and recently again we are working on it. So coming to the role of biologics in PCL management, as discussed yesterday, there is some role of PRP in conservatively treated grade 2 tear of PCL, and where it should be infiltrated in intrasubstance through USG guidance. So remnant preserving PCLR like ACL, as nicely described by Dr. Joshi, there is a scope. In fact, the PCL remnant preservation is more important than ACL because it's a high vascularity and it's a robust ligament. So whenever possible, it should be preserved. And there are papers who supports the proprioceptive mechanism better when the remnants are preserved. So coming to the planning, as already discussed, MRI just helps us to know the location of the tear, but the final decision should be taken intraoperatively. Ligament remnants of sufficient tissue quality should be there to go for the repair. If the ligament tissue quality is not good, we should not attempt for repair, like in meniscus cases. Otherwise, it may fail, it will fail, and better to go to reconstruction directly. No age is a bar for repair, so we can attempt it in any case. And it has been shown that in up to 45 to 50% of cases, the PCL is tear from the proximal end, or it is a peel-off lesion. So we should be vigilant about that, and we should try to repair whenever possible. So currently the proposals are femoral peel-off lesions should be repaired primarily. Tibial bony avulsion, as usual, we all know, bony fixation. Mid-substance tears should be reconstructed. And the debatable issue is in PCL tear in children with open physis, what should we do? Should we repair it or should we reconstruct it? It's still in the process of debate because of availability of this extraphyseal techniques. Some few prefer it to reconstruct primarily. So coming to the case, it's a young adult. X-ray looks pretty okay, but there is tibial plateau fracture, and the MRI shows peel-off lesion femoral pin of a PCL. Otherwise, it's unremarkable. There is tear of posterior horn of medial meniscus as well. So what are the options? We can go with repair or reconstruction. If repair, we can do it open or arthroscopic because this was associated with tibial plateau fracture. So we could have done it by open means repair as well as fracture fixation. And regarding techniques, we have implantless fixation over the bony cortex, suture shuttle or Indo button or disc whatever, and knotless anchor, which are the latest ones. So intraoperative. So first you have to release the adhesions between the ACL and PCL. You have to delineate the footprint of PCL because it's a large footprint. Initially, a traction suture must be applied to know the release and know the how can it can be taken to the femoral footprint, and then the suture through the robust suture through the good quality tissue. It depends, you can take 2, 3 or even 4 sutures. But before proceeding for any tunnel preparation or any preparation to the femoral side, you must release it beforehand and you must assess whether this is repairable or not without much traction. Sorry for interruption. So in this case, it was done by outside in technique. 4 tunnels were taken. It was drilled by with 4.5 cc drill bit, and then through suture shuttling technique, this was tied over the bony cortex. The second case is a 36 years male who sustained RTA with tibial avulsion. Picture most So, sorry, there is some technical problem. So this was high velocity injury having ACL tibial avulsion fracture, PCL femoral tear, and there was undisplaced avulsion of the lateral collateral ligament along with cartilage injury. So there are literatures which support that if the patient is having multi-ligament injury and if we are planning not to go for cruciate reconstruction in stage 1 surgery, then you can just repair the ligament and hope for the union or healing of the ligament, and if it heals then okay, otherwise we can go for definitive reconstruction later on. So this was the intra picture. So this is the paper supporting this. In stage 2, if it's not, it's remain unhealed, then we can go for reconstruction. So same was done with this case, and it's still in follow-up. So probably I will be able to present in the next meeting. So the summary is, it's a new concept. Basically, it's a renewal of the old concept. Proper case selection is important, and more work and literatures are needed to prove it anymore. Surgical techniques to be learned properly, and rehab plays a vital role, as most of these cases are associated with other injuries and there are high chances of stiffness and other functional disability. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Amrish. This is a difficult talk as such, so you presented it well. So I think Bhupesh is still in Noti. So Hello.